Imagine with me what would happen if you stepped away from your company for just a month. You took the vacation that your family's been waiting for, and you didn't check in with the business, you didn't make any decisions while you were gone, you went completely radio silent. Would you still have sales coming in the door? Would you still have product being delivered? Would your leadership team know what they're supposed to do? And would your team still be effective? Now, after you consider this, you're probably saying no possible way that could happen. But if you can't even step away from your business for a month, how are you going to step away from it forever in a sale? And this is why your business is worthless, or at least worth less than you think that it is. Hi, my name is Barry Young, and I'm a partner here at GWCPA. We work on tax strategies and systems development to work with businesses in the succession phase to transition them from one generation of leadership to another. We've been in business for over 75 years ourselves, and we've worked with hundreds of clients through this transition of leadership to the next generation. We've seen businesses that are able to do this successfully, and we've seen businesses, unfortunately, that were not. And one of the tests that we've developed with our clients when they're about 5 years out from expected retirement to the sale of that company is to challenge them to consider taking a month off from their business, completely stepping away. I can already hear the counter argument from you, but Barrett, the buyer, is going to buy the business and step into all these roles that I currently fulfill. Sure. That's possible. But what you're counting on there is you're counting on selling a job then. You're not counting on selling a business. Two issues with this that come up. When you are selling a job, expecting the buyer to step into all those roles, you need a longer window pre-retirement so that you can train that buyer in everything that you do. You basically have to be able to clone yourself in order to step into that business. And then the second problem with that is the value of that business is going to go down. The value of a job is going to be a lot less than the value of selling a business. So you've concluded that you're unable to step away from your business for a month. But if we focus on these three systems, with enough of a time horizon, you can fix your business so that you are able to walk away from it for a vacation or ultimately forever in retirement and the sale of your company. So let's jump into these three systems now. The first of these three systems is your sales funnel. Now, as a business owner, it's most likely that you control the entire sales process, how a lead develops into a client and develops into repeat business within your company. Some of the key components of a good sales funnel is brand recognition, content marketing. How does a lead become aware of your company and start to make up their mind that they want to do business with you in the future? From lead development into the sales process, what are the steps? What is the pricing? How are your services appeal to existing customers to come back and purchase again? These are all part of that sales pipeline. And then the final one is the actual sale, the closing process. So a lot of employees might be trained in marketing, but not strong in sales. How do you actually close a deal, appeal to the value that that customer is looking for so that revenue starts to come into your business? Focusing on the sales funnel of your business is probably going to be the biggest bang for your buck in terms of the valuation of that business. If you can show predictability so that you know 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, how much revenue is going to come into your business, that is going to drive the value of your company up. Now, I'm not a trained marketer. I just play one here on YouTube for our firm. But the action item for this step is to go ahead and sketch out that buyer's journey within your own company. How does a lead move from know, like, trust into buying? And then how does that buyer become a repeat buyer? The second critical system that we're going to look at is your people and your processes. Now, a lot of businesses tend to either be process heavy or people heavy. Process heavy, you've got the systems in place, the software, the deliverables, the deadlines, so that you can take anyone and put them into that position and they're able to deliver your product to the customer. People heavy systems tend to be relational based. Those people have that relationship with the customer that continues to bring them back. The sales pipeline is a little bit longer and it's not so much system or technology dependent. The best types of businesses, though, are a mix of the two. With a people-heavy business, you want to be aware of who fills those roles in delivery, who has those relationships, are they training up their replacements? On a systems-heavy business, you need to make sure that you have a pipeline to train somebody to step into those systems and start to produce results. You need to be able to look at those systems, consider how outdated they might be, when the last time you updated them. The immediate benefit to the value of your business from looking at your people and processes is going to be reassuring the buyer that if revenue can come in the top side, this is going to be the brand promise that gets delivered to the company. Your action item for this step is to consider, first off, are you a process-heavy business or are you a people-heavy business? If you are a process-heavy business, do you have a training system in place to be able to take somebody brand new to your company on day one and within a period of weeks have them productive and delivering results? If you are a people-heavy business, you're going to want to know who the key players are within your business. Do they have replacements that they are already actively training? What's their timeline for retirement? Do you have a strong brand or a culture so that your people-heavy business delivers consistent results that are in keeping with the entire promise of the company? And last system but not least, I am a CPA, so I have to say the financial rhythm of your business is going to be the third system that we're focusing on. And this is the process by which you know the results that your company is producing, and you're examining those results on a regular basis. The first step of this is going to be cash flow. I'm not necessarily talking about an annual cash flow statement, but 30, 60, 90 days of cash flow. Do you know what your sales pipeline is 90 days out? Do you know what your payroll is every 2 weeks? Do you know when you're going to need to provide financial statements to a bank in order to secure that annual renewal on the line of credit? The second piece of this is examining those financial statements on a regular basis. Do you have monthly financial statements that you and your leadership team are going over? If not the entire financial statement, then selected components from that so that you can see that results are being produced. Do you have a controller in charge of the monthly bookkeeping so that you can ensure that everything at the end of the month is closed quickly so that you can move on to the next month rather than being behind? And finally, do you have a system by which the tax returns are filed timely, tax estimates are made, and all obligations are covered? And the last component to this financial rhythm is your leadership team. Do you have a documented method by which decisions are made, results are tracked? Is compensation tied to results for your leadership team? And again, does that leadership team have succession plans and a pipeline of their own? The value of this to your buyer is going to be able in that due diligence process to quickly produce financial statements showing the cash flow of the business to show that it is a good investment for their money. Your action item for this step is I'm going to link to a blog post where we actually look at the financial wellness of your business as of today to see where you are on some important metrics. You can find that in the description below. After we've gone through the sales pipeline, the people and processes, and the financial rhythm of your business, you can see that there's still some work to be done within your business to get it ready for sale. The good news is that this is still recoverable for your business. It might push out your retirement date a little bit, but if you focus on these three areas, you will get your business ready to go to market. If you still have questions about how the value of a business is determined, watch this next video where I go over business valuation methods so we can see how your company is actually valued when it goes to market. And if you've watched this video and you've concluded that you need help building out these systems to get your business ready to go to market, that you need help, we would love to work with you. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video.